I'll have one tip that's a little bit more, maybe it's a little bit opinionated, but I think it helps me, so I'll tell everybody. Should we go? Hello, I'm Max Allard, and I'm here to give a mini banjo lesson regarding some just beginner tips that can help you get started and practice more efficiently and, in the long run, become a good banjo player. We're going to talk about picks. Many people get picks in the beginning and they don't really know what to do. They don't know the right direction to put them on, you know. For those of you that don't know, the picks, of course, the blade of the pick goes against the flesh of the finger, right? So they go like this. It should look like this. And you're welcome, of course, when you have them, to customize them to your finger shape. You don't have to leave them in the way they came. You can bend them around. I actually recommend bending them around to your fingers. Some people leave them more straight as the way they come. But I think to get a cleaner, slicker, more warm sound, you want a little bit of bend. If I were to, for instance, if I were to leave the pick straight and I were to hit the string with the pick straight on, you get this kind of tone. Whereas if I play it with a bent blade, more mellower of a tone, more full. So the difference between, you can just hear the really tinny thinness of the straight blade. And when I even it out, it's a better banjo tone. So your banjo's more warmer and more full, and it has just overall a more pleasant tone. Right? So, then with that, you also want the picks. Different people have different opinions about this, but you want the blade to hit straight against the string. You don't want an angle. You don't want the blade to hit at the side. So what I recommend as well is to take the blade and just bend it around so it's more on the side of your finger, the way your hand naturally lays. If you don't do that, then in order to get it to hit straight, you're going to have to do some weird wrist bending, which is not good for the tendons. You don't want to develop a repetitive stress injury. So to keep your wrist as straight as possible and to keep in the most natural playing position, I recommend bending the picks a little bit around the finger so they hit straight on, so the blade hits straight onto the string, and so that you don't have to do any funny business with your wrist. So if I look down at my picks, I can see the blades are hitting straight against the strings, not at an angle like this. You don't want any of this going on. Because if they hit at the side, you're going to end up sounding like this. As opposed to straight on. So, good luck to anybody who's just beginning to learn this wonderful instrument. I'm Max Allard, and this was my brief banjo lesson. Thank you.